Welcome to Manna at the Tap, a podcast from Tapestry Ministries. Each episode reflects on a daily Bible reading from the Revised Common Lectionary. I'm Gloria, a fellow traveler on a spiritual journey with the Tapestry community, and we refer to the daily Bible reading as our spiritual manna. It nourishes our souls, fostering spiritual growth as we share insights and interpretations that enrich our spiritual lives. Today is Tuesday, September the 9th, 2025, in the 13th week after Pentecost during the season of ordinary time. This is a time for us to live an extraordinary disciplined life as we grow spiritually. The lectionary today is from the Old Testament book of Psalms, known as the Songbook of the Bible. The reading is Psalm 101, an 8-verse poem written by David declaring his manifesto as he ascends the throne of Israel. The poem reflects on his personal conduct, the behavior of his household, and his goals for the monarchy. David states that he is king appointed by the Lord to serve as the Lord's representative over Israel and that he must remain accountable to the Lord. The poem begins by David praising the Lord's loving kindness and justice. These two things are closely connected. The Lord's loving kindness shows his love for humanity, and his justice demonstrates his mercy to humanity. Both are based and rooted in God's own character. David wants, first of all, to pay close attention to himself. He aims to gain wisdom on how to live with integrity in his own home before he can live with integrity in his kingdom. He recognizes the power of the eyes, and he doesn't want them to control him. He committed himself to avoiding looking at wicked things and focusing only on righteous things. This helps keep his thoughts clear rather than twisted. And what happened in his heart was goodness, not evil. David aimed to uphold the integrity of those he appointed. He was committed not to choose anyone who secretly lied or slandered their neighbor. He despised those who were arrogant in their heart and looked down on others with disdain. David sought loyal companions in the country who would serve him faithfully and walk the path of integrity. They were not to act deceitfully or tell lies. David was committed to living according to the Lord's standards, and each morning he vowed to himself to review his intentions of removing the wicked from the land and expelling them from the Lord's city. Now, David did not always meet the standards of his manifesto. There were times he faltered in his personal life, within his family, and in the nation. However, David always remembered the faithful love and mercy of the Lord.